Good evening, Bengaluru. What's up? I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. Welcome to another episode of Angira's Baat-Room Super Hits 93.5 Red FM pe. Well, as you guys know, this show is very, very popular. We get exclusive invite only guests. And guess who is joining me today? The lovely, the really beautiful, and extremely talented Priyamani. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? How are you keeping up with the pandemic and staying indoors and all of that? Give us a bit of that. Start off with.
So far, so good. I was actually a little down about a week and a half back. I was 2 times I was tested positive.
Right.
Both the times, but fortunately, first time it was asymptomatic. I was completely normal. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't have anything. Second time also, as I said, apart from the cough, I would still like to say, I mean, there are still a lot of places somewhere in the north. I just read news about sometime last week where their superstition is to defeat corona so that it doesn't come. There are a lot of ladies who walk with the thing on their head, no mask, no social distancing, and they just went walking. And again, off late, I saw somewhere. I don't remember the area again. So a lot of people were gathered for, I guess, something like this. I would just like to say, why do you want to do that? I mean, superstition is there. I mean, it's your belief. I'm not against it, but not at a time like this, especially when India is fighting for air. We're fighting to breathe, and it's really difficult to stay at home. So, how much ever the amount we stay at home and we control this, it will be better for the the health warriors and the frontline workers who are working, be it the cops who are outside working 24/7, be it the hospitals who are, literally running, up and down 24/7. It's
Right.
really difficult.
It's pretty much the bottom line message being that take care of yourself, stay at home, because that's the most sensible
Stay at
thing.
home, and if you want to build immunity and things like that, I mean, obviously, don't want to go out, drink haldi doodh, with that is turmeric and milk, or keep taking steam, which actually helps.
Right, and which is what we keep telling you to follow SMS, that is to sanitize your hands, wear your masks, double it up, like the experts say, and maintain social distancing. Priya, I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to actually, wait for your reaction, but I don't know if people have asked you this, but your mother was a former national level badminton player, right? Lata Mani. So for somebody who's out there as a parent who's gotten so many accolades, it's very important in a way that they expect their kids to follow suit, but you went separate ways. You did something else. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, I did pursue badminton for a while. I represented the district for shuttle badminton, and I was a district level player. But then after that, I think my interests went elsewhere. I mean, it's natural to follow suit. I completely agree. Well, if you see, my father was a Ranji player. I mean, cricket. He's represented Kerala and all that. So my brother is naturally, he's an athlete. I mean, he plays a lot of sports. I did take up badminton to a certain level, but then I think my interest changed right after I finished school. Up till school, I was very active and things like that. But after that, I think my interest went completely different. I think my life took a U-turn and went to the other way, where I guess that took my interest of modeling, and I think it was just the glamour. And by glamour, I don't mean necessarily short clothes and exposing yourself. I mean
Of course, fashion is not just short clothes. Fashion is a lot more than that.
It's the way you carry yourself in whatever dress it is. I mean, it can be even this sweatshirt that I'm wearing, or it can be even a t-shirt that you're wearing, or it can be even a sari or a salwar, whatever. So basically, it's a garment where you have to feel comfortable carrying yourself. So
True.
I guess that got me a little interested, because I think during college I was really interested in modeling.
Modeling, yes. So that was my next question. You have been in this, the showbiz for a while, whether it's modeling, web series, television, movies, so much. And honestly, I'm going to tell you this, how your journey has been first.
I will not say that my journey has been a better process. I have definitely worked really hard to where I am right now. I remember the time when I wanted to get into the industry. I mean, when I started getting a lot of offers from the directors and things like that, my father was a little hesitant in sending me to the industry. I mean, making me join, because he said, the industry seems all hunky-dory from outside, or glamorous. He said that, but you never know what happens inside. And because the fact is that, you see, from a direct family, nobody's connected to the industry per se. So I don't have a godfather, or I don't have anybody to push me or give me, who got me the right push or the right, entry to the industry or the right introduction to the right person.
Right.
I can very safely say that I think it was all because of the hard work that I've put in, and obviously the sacrifices that my family has made for me. And so from the time I started modeling, I actually wanted to do more of ramp. I was interested in that. But it was Prasad Biddappa who told me, when he saw my pictures, he was the one who said that, your face is suited more for print. And that's when I knew that there was something called print modeling. Right. So then I got a lot of, so my pictures were circulated a lot in Chennai and Kerala and all that, Andhra and all that. So I did a lot of print modeling, and by print modeling, I mean a lot of photo shoots for
adverts. Yes.
Yeah. So for saris and for jewelry and you name it, and I think I might have done that.
Typical modeling list. Yes.
Typical. So right now, when I see all that, it's like been there, done that, because as a model, when you're there, and obviously I at that point of time also I got only lead model thing, not a side girl sort of a thing. So I used to be the first one to come onto the set by around like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I used to be the last person to leave because of being the center person. You have an extra responsibility of doing a little more.
Right.
So I used to be the last person to leave, and that used to be like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, whatever, depending on thing and the time that we finished. And I still remember that time I used to travel by bus. Be it to Kerala, I used to travel by bus. I mean, my mom and I used to travel by bus. And there were times when I used to travel by train also to Chennai. And so, yeah, I mean, thinking back to all those times, it actually brings back a lot of memories.
Give us a little bit about how, that sort of acquiring skill for modeling was for you, because you don't come from a background like that. And also how going back to this memory lane where, you 10, 20 years back, you've been doing so many things, and today you're here. So how does that feel?
It's been 19 years that I'm in the industry, and the journey has been fantastic. Actually, I got to learn a lot from my teacher who was during college, because that was the time I sort of started modeling in college. I mean, where you have your college fests, intercollegiate fests. So that's when I started, and then she was the one who said, you have to have that attitude to carry the clothes what you wear, and it's all about feeling the music and just going and walking and just show, just be confident. That is the word that she said. She said, be confident in whatever, even it could be a small short top and shorts what you're wearing, whatever you're wearing, just be confident and go and
attitude. That's what.
Yeah, you need the right attitude for walking. I said, okay, and that's when I tried my hand. But then, as I said, Prasad Biddappa said, no, your face, it suits more for print. And it's not that print modeling, all you have to do is smile. That's not true, because I think, contrary to what people think, it's not. So to face the camera, it's actually quite difficult, because if I have to sell this phone, it takes, whatever is the script, you read it, you understand what you're trying to talk about the product, and then you say, well, if it sells, it sells, it doesn't, but you're making an ad for the product for the client, and you're saying, look, this is a phone, this has these many features, this is the camera thing, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing, and you buy it, and then but you look a little better with the clothes, with makeup, and with the ambience and the whole surrounding. So that makes a little difference also. Presentation, basically. That makes a lot of difference.
What is that one advice you would give a newcomer in the industry?
I would just say, be confident and don't get scared. As I said, I think talent and hard work will definitely take you far.
If you were in Angira's bathroom, really, then what is the first thing that you would notice?
How neat your bathroom is.
Nothing. If there was one advice you would give your younger self, Priyamani, what would that
be? Don't be naive.
If you were given a choice to either fly or, go invisible, what would you choose?
Oh, that's easy, invisible.
However, if there were 3 places or 3 kinds of food that you have loved in this city and you want me to try, what would your recommendations be?
I would say, number one, when I was younger, I used to go to Brigade Road, Commercial Street.
What is Priya's comfort food?
I can eat akki roti 24/7. I can live on dal chawal 24/7. I can live on rava dosa 24/7.
If you're at home, what can we find you in? What's your comfort wear? Right track. I love that pose. Priya, you are awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I would have
Thank you.
loved the most important aspect during the pandemic to sanitize your hands, to mask yourself up, double it up if you can, let the experts say.
And if possible, and I do get a lot of messages from people saying, oxygen is needed here, this, that, please share. I don't know how true it is. And if people are spreading, I'm sure everybody is doing their bit to spread the word that, oxygen is needed or beds are needed and things like that. I would just say kindly verify the information first and then spread.
That was Priyamani, of course, joining us in Angira's bathroom. You have been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. And I
Thank you for having me.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe this video. And thank you so much for watching Superhits 93.5 Red FM page.
Red FM 93.5.